Hello everybody, hope all of you are fine. Today I will start of your organic chemistry part, and today I will start the chapter 10, that is haloalkanes and halogens. First you have to understand what are haloalkanes. The halogen derivative of alkanes are called haloalkanes, and the halogen derivatives of aromatic compounds are called haloarenes. Suppose if I take the example of methane, CH4. If we replace one hydrogen atom by one chlorine atom, then we will get this molecule, and this is called haloalkane. This is methane, and this one is called methyl chloride or chloromethane. Next, if we take the benzene, one aromatic compound, if we replace one hydrogen atom by one chlorine, then we will get the structure of chlorobenzene, and this molecule is called haloarene. These haloalkanes and haloarenes have a huge application or wide application. If we think about the medicine, now we are using for treating the coronavirus protection, that is hydroxychloroquine. That is also one kind of haloarene. If I draw the structure, then you can easily understand. This compound is chloroquine. Now here if we add one OH group, that will be the hydroxychloroquine. Others we can think about halothane. It is generally used for anesthetic purpose. We know about the freons, that is chlorofluorocarbon, CF2Cl2, used as refrigerants, and DDT, dichlorodimethyl trichloroethane, is used as insecticides. So in our daily life we are using huge amounts of these haloalkane or haloarenes compound. Next we will go to the classification of this type of halogen compounds. Classification of halogen compounds. First one is on the basis of the number of halogen atoms. Based on number of halogen atoms, it may be monoderivative, derivative, it may be monohalo derivative, dihalo derivative. Third one is trihalo derivative. Next tetra, then polyhalo derivative. So we can draw the examples, then you can easily understand. Suppose this one CH2X. Here only one halogen atom is present. So it is called monohaloalkane. If there is two halogen atom, then it is called dihaloalkane. If we take 3 carbon atom, if there is 3 halogen atom, then it is called trihalo derivative or trihaloalkane. So here X is halogen may be fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine, and generally acetylene compounds are not prepared because acetylene is radioactive element. If we think about the aromatic system, here also if there is only one halogen atom, then it is called monohaloarine. If there is two halogen attached to benzene ring, then this is called dihaloarine. If there is 3 halogen atom attached to benzene ring, then it is called trihaloarine. Next we will discuss this classification. This classification on the basis of sp3x bond. Next we will discuss on the basis of sp3x bond. Now first will be the haloalkane or alkyl halides. Haloalkane or alkyl halides. We can think about the example of CH3CH2X. So this is the haloalkane or alkyl halides. Here the hydrogen atom, one hydrogen atom is replaced, okay, of alkane by one halogen atom, and these type of haloalkanes may be classified into 3 categories. One is primary, this one is primary. This primary alkyl halide. There may be secondary alkyl halide. If halogen atom is at a secondary carbon atom, then this is called secondary alkyl halides, and there may be also tertiary halides. If the halogen atom is attached to a carbon atom, which is tertiary, it's called tertiary. This is called tertiary alkyl halide. Next we will discuss about the allyl halides. Allyl halides. If we take the example, and this position after this double bond is called allylic position, and the type of halides is allylic halides. Okay, so this is allylic halide. So here hydrogen atom is attached to an sp3 carbon atom. Halogen atom is attached to the sp3 carbon atom. Okay, where next there is carbon-carbon double bond. Okay. Next we will discuss the benzylic halides. This position is called benzylic position. Here halogen atom is bonded to an sp3 carbon atom, sp3 hybridized carbon atom, and which is next to an aromatic ring. Next we will discuss the classification on the basis of sp2 hybridized carbon atom and halogen atom. That is sp2x sp2CX. Here mainly two type of halides are there. One is called vinylic halides, another is called aryl halides. When the halogen atom is directly attached to the carbon-carbon double bond, this position is called vinylic and the halide is called vinylic halide. And another will be the aryl halide. When halogen atom is directly attached to the benzene ring, then this is called aryl halides. Next, we will discuss the classification based on the sp hybridized carbon atom and halogen atom. sp hybridized carbon atom and halogen atom. If we think about HC triple bond C and X, so here halogen atom is attached to the carbon-carbon triple bond, and other types of alkyl halides may be propargyl halides. Propargyl halides. When the halogen atom is attached to sp3 hybridized carbon atom next to a carbon-carbon triple bond, then this is called propargyl. This position is called propargyl position, and this is called propargyl halides. And when there is in the system there is aromatic ring, but the halogen atom is not directly attached to the aromatic ring, but is attached to the some branch, alkyl branch, then this type of halogen compounds or halogen derivatives are called ara-alkyl halides. This is called ara-alkyl halides. Next we will discuss if all the hydrogen atoms of an alkane is substituted by halogen atoms, then it is called par-halohydrocarbon. We can think about the example of this molecule. Next, the name of the molecule is perfluoropropane. Is perfluoropropane. So these are all about the classification of halogen compounds. Next we will start the nomenclature. Generally, this type of halogen compounds are named as haloalkanes or haloarenes. If we think about this molecule CH3Cl, there may be two type of name. One is called common name. Common name is alkyl halide. That is called, so common name methyl chloride. And IUPAC name is haloalkane, chloromethane. Now if I take one aryl halide and here the IUPAC name is bromobenzene. Next we will discuss some specific example of haloalkanes. CH3 CHCl CH3. The common name of this compound is called isopropyl chloride. Common name is isopropyl. Isopropyl chloride. But if we think about the IPAC name, it will be 1, 2, 3, that is 2-chloropropane. IPAC name 2-chloropropane. In class 11, we have discussed detail about the IPAC nomenclature. Now we can take one example, CH3, CH3, CH2, CH2, Cl. This one is called isopentyl chloride. And IPAC name is 1, 2, 3, 4. 3-methyl, 1-chloro, 3-methyl butane. Next we will go to the dihalogen derivatives. We can think about this example. Here both the halogen atom is present at the same carbon atom. So this is called geminal dihalide or geminal dichloride. So what will be the name of this compound? 1,1 dichloromethane. But if the two halogen atom is at the 1,2 position of carbon chain, then it is called vicinal dihalide, and here it is called 1,2 dichloroethane. Next we can think about the polyhalogen derivatives. Suppose we can take CHCl3. Its common name is chloroform. But IPAC name is trichloromethane. In this case also we can write 1 position is not required, dichloromethane, and the abbreviation form is DCM. Here it is called trichloromethane. If we think about CHI3, this is called iodoform. Common name is iodoform, and it is triiodomethane. Triiodomethane. Next we will discuss nomenclature of some aromatic halogens. Suppose if fluorine is attached with benzene ring, that is called fluorobenzene. If chlorine is attached, then it is called chlorobenzene. When bromine is attached, bromobenzene, iodine is attached, iodobenzene. But in benzene position there will be isomer like this. If these two chlorine atom is attached to the benzene ring at 1,2 position, that is called orthodichlorobenzene, and IPAC name is 1,2-dichlorobenzene. 1,2-dichlorobenzene. When these chlorine atoms are attached to 1,3 position, then it is called metadichlorobenzene or 1,3-dichlorobenzene. When these two chlorine atoms are attached to the 1,4 position of the benzene ring, that is called 1,4-dichlorobenzene or paradichlorobenzene. In this way, we can easily understand the nomenclature of this type of compound. Next, we will discuss the isomerization. Generally, three types of isomers are possible for this type of compound. One is chain isomers. Chain isomers. We can think about this type of compound. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And here there is one branching. Okay, here this is called 1 chloropentane, and this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 chloro 3 methyl butane. So these are isomers having the same molecular formula but different structure. They are called chain isomers. Second type is called positional isomer. Positional isomers. Here we are just changing the position of the halogen atom. So here chlorine is attached to the first carbon, and in the second carbon atom here chlorine is attached. So they are called positional isomer. Next we will go optical isomers. Optical isomers are able to rotate the plane of a plane polarized light. They have chiral centers. We can think about this molecule. They have one chiral center. This is called chiral center or chiral carbon, and these two molecules are mirror image of each other, and they are not superimposable. They are called enantiomers. Next we will discuss the nature of CX bond. If we draw the structure of CX, we know X is halogen atom. It may be fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine, like this. So compared to the carbon, X is more electronegative. So this halogen atom will attract the bonding pair electron towards itself, and it will become partially delta negative. It will become partially delta positive. Now this bond becomes polar. So this is a polar covalent bond. If we go down the halogen group in the periodic table, the size of the halogen increases and CX bond length also decreases. As a result, CX bond energy also decreases. So when there is CF, CL, CBr, Ci, as the size of the halogen atom increases, so bond length will increase and bond energy will decrease. If I write some data, can easily understand. Suppose CH3F, CH3Cl, CH3Br and CH3I. So if we write the bond length, this is 139 picometer. In case of CH3Cl, this is 178. In case of CH3Br, the value will be 193 picometer, and CH3I, the value will be 214 picometer. So here the bond length increases. These are in picometer. These are bond length. As well as if we think about the bond energy, from here to here bond energy will decrease, because the bond length increases. It will be very much easier to break the Ci bond rather than Cf bond. Next, if we think about the dipole moment or mu value, the CH3 mu value is 1.84 In case of CH3Cl it will be 1.86, and next one is 1. It should decrease 1.83, and next will be the 1.63. So as the electronegativity from fluorine to iron decreases, so mu value should decrease from methyl fluoride to methyl iodide. But in this case, one anomalous thing is there. In case of methyl chloride, it is 1.86 greater than methyl fluoride. Why? Because the size of the fluorine atom is very small, and here dipole moment mu is equal to E into D, that is charge into the distance. So here distance is very low, but in case of CH3Cl, the charge on chlorine atom is less, but the bond length is very high. So here mu is equal to ED value is greater than compared to the CH3L. So today up to this, next class I will discuss about the formation of different types of halogen compounds or alkyl halides or aryl halides. So thank you.